Well, guys, it is Saturday, and didn't really make a video yesterday. Didn't have a whole lot going on. So this is what we're going on. Got something going on. It involves a little bit of something there. Yep, pull the big old Husqvarna in today, and we're gonna build a little something for the back hitch there. I'll just give you guys a quick little walk around. All the new subscribers. Bought this tractor early last summer. I think for $400. Had a 24 horse Briggs & Stratton engine in it, and it had bad cylinder heads. And I ended up selling that block to another YouTuber, Musty One there. And I ended up actually buying this motor. This is a brand new 2012, or holy shit, I got a spider crawling on me, son of a bitch. That was something. This is a brand new 26 horse motor. I put it in last year, straight from Briggs & Stratton. No used parts in this one, and it's a 2006, I do believe. Just double check that. Yep, 2006 Husqvarna, and it's like a brand new engine in it. Fucking things of shit. I got a little bigger tires and rims on it. These are the 22s. Yep, 22s. I've started doing the old white wall lettering, but it's just a pain in the ass to do. 22s in the rear, and in the front I actually have a new set of tires and rims for it sitting outside. I just never had a chance to put them on. I think these right now I think are small. These are like 6s or something. Yeah, 15 6s, and I'm going to be putting on, I think they're 18 or, no, not 18s, they're 17s. 17 6s for the front. So, yeah. Oh yeah, I don't know if I showed you guys this or not. Got a new seat armrest, son of a bitch there. Oh yeah. Ripped the old seat off and put this new seat on. So, works out pretty good. But yeah, we're building something today. If you're asking yourself, Keith, what are we building today? Well, I've wanted to do this for quite some time now, but I just never really had the time or the chance to do it. And then luckily, I had this piece of steel come in place the other day. See, my wheel horse, my 1968 wheel horse, has the trailer hitch attached to it in the back. Well, due to the fact that that thing is just so light, it can't really, I don't know, pull anything. So we're going to be kind of making a rear hitch for this guy. I'm not sure if it's going to work or not, because of the fact that, you know, it might pop a wheelie. So I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do this yet, if I'm going to mount it in the front or if I'm going to mount it in the rear. So far it's looking like I'm going to mount it in the rear, just because I got a little bigger, more beefier trailer tires on it, and this thing is, well, it's a lot heavier than the wheel horse. This thing's probably outweighs the wheel horse by about 200 pounds, I'd say, and the wheel horse is actually pretty light. It's probably about maybe 120 pounds or maybe 140 pounds on that wheel horse, and this thing here is, well, I can barely lift up the rear end, let's put it that way. Gonna also make another project for the rear as well. That's gonna be a rear weight box for the snowplow. I got the snowplow for this thing. I have the wheel weights and chains for it, and I put the smaller tires on it in the winter. And I'm gonna create like a weight box in the rear, but that's a whole nother video for that one. But anyway, so we got this 1/4 inch thick steel, or 3/16 thick steel, and my plan is I'm going to drill 4 holes that go right through here into there. I'm going to bolt this piece pretty much to that part, and then we're going to take my Lincoln electric welder, just sitting right over there. I'm going to weld this guy somewhat like right, okay, you got to imagine this piece will be cut off. Then I have a 1 7/8, I think it is. Yeah, 1 7/8 ball. My trailer is a 2-inch ball, but I'm going to use this one anyway, just that way it can be universal. And I got to take out my oxyacetylene torch, which is sitting right over there, and we're going to be drilling out one of either, probably this hole right here, making it a little bigger so it can accommodate the you know, the guy that goes in there, and we can just bolt this guy on, bolt that up, and we can tow the trailer around, because I need to move it. Don't want to really, it's more fun with the tractor than it is with the pickup truck. It's more easier with the tractor too than it is with the pickup truck. But yeah, should be a fun little project here, and we'll get right to her, I guess. I don't know. Break out the old saw and shout out to Canada. Made in Canada. Oh yeah. Hey, check it out. The sun's out. Oh yeah, I turned it off, opened the door a little bit. So, here's what I got done. Pretty much it's almost done actually. I just gotta file out those two little posts right there, and this sucker will slide right in there. I'll show you what I did here. Let me just find a towel because that thing is wicked hot. Yeah, this will work. But yeah, so here's what I ended up doing. Wow, that thing's heavy. I ended up welding the bolts on the back, and I figured it'd be easier. Two reasons. One, if I lost the bolt, and then two, all I gotta do is just slide this thing in and out. And actually there's another reason too. This is actually at a slant. I have one of these slanted hitches. It's not a straight up and down hitch. So what I was able to do is these, just whatever the diameter that is, I think it's like maybe, I want to say about a 1/2 inch out, busted them out, and it actually makes up the difference to make this straight and make that level. So that worked out pretty good. Then, like I said, I took the torch, cut out the center of it, not too bad, and then we got that son of a bitch all welded up and in. So it should hold pretty good. I'm not going to put a bead on in and right there. I don't think it's going to need it. I think I'd get a little bit too carried away if I did that. So, looking pretty good, but man, I got burnt pretty damn good right there. These jeans here, actually, last time, it's like kind of ironic that I'm doing this. Last time I moved the snowmobile trailer is with the wheel horse there, and we were doing the driveway. We had that one little section there last year that all caved in there, and the wheel horse popped a wheelie, and it actually sucked my pants into the belt, and it started sucking my whole chunk of skin into the belt. So it wasn't a pretty sign there, and that's actually just got burnt somewhere right in there, and it friggin' hurts. And then I don't know if you guys remember that spider that was on me. Yeah, I didn't get him off. He was still on me, crawling around my neck. So chances of me getting bitten tonight are pretty damn good. I'll be itching away, you know. But no, this thing is not holiday equipped. It's just a sticker. Figured I had a YouTuber ask for that. I'm like, seriously, bro? No. But yeah, so this should work out pretty good. I'm gonna go file out those edges, and I'm gonna slab this guy in there, see if I can throw the ball hitch on there. I won't be able to move it today, but you know, at least I know it's on there, and it should work pretty good. I got enough room actually to where I can leave. Damn, that thing's hot. I got enough room to leave this on and still be able to tow whatever, the Thatcher, or that's pretty much all I tow with this thing is a Thatcher. You know, I have the dump cart, but I'm trying to sell that, so yeah, looking pretty good. And oh yeah, it's got a full tank of fuel too. Might not look it, but it's full. Yeah, I can't really tell. Let's get a full tank. Oh yeah. Alright, well, a little bit of change of plans. I just got back from Lowe's there. I had to go look at a heater I saw online there, but it turned out that in order for me to look at it, I have to order it, and it takes well, let's just put it this way, it won't be here until next month on the 20th. So I was like, that was a waste of time. I could have sworn it said in-store pickup, all set, ready to go. I guess not. I read it wrong. But anyway, so a little bit change of plans on this guy. I last had this thing up there, and you know, I was getting ready to do some stuff to it. Well, I changed my my design scheme just a little bit. I ended up whacking the sons of bitches off there. Man, those guys were friggin' on there too. These bolts. I ended up, I don't know, I just wasn't happy with the way how they were lining up. They'd go in fine, but it seemed like down the bottom, as I went in, they were a little bit more rough. And my original plan was just to bang these little guys in. So that was what I was going to do. But then, I was like, this isn't just, it's just not going to work. As I was starting to notice some stuff, I noticed one of them, I think wasn't this one, was actually the other one. It wasn't sitting right with here. Like it wasn't, like it was just slightly angled. and it just wasn't catching right. So I took these things right off. These things were fucking on there. Like, I couldn't believe that the welder even worked that good on it. So I ended up just drilling 2 holes. Finally got to use the drill press on something useful. Use the drill press. The thing friggin' worked awesome through this stuff. Drilled right through this 3/16 stuff, no problem. Oiled everything down, and it seemed to work pretty good. And while I was at the Lowe's there, I grabbed 2 new grade 8 bolts. Should work a little bit better for me to bolt it up. And I think this way might actually be a little bit stronger. Not by a whole lot, but should be a little bit stronger. So these guys here are just going to go right through the back end there, and then we'll just bolt it on. So I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick, and yeah, should work pretty well. So when I first thought about building this, I was originally going to go just like that, you know, good to go. But the height of the trailer and the hitch part isn't going to work, so it turned out if I flipped it this way, that this piece here will actually rest onto this guy right here. So it should work a little bit better than before. And oh shit, I drilled the hole in the wrong spot, guys. Yep. Son of a bitch. Looks like I get to use the drill press again. Yep. That would be the problem. So I guess now I just realized my fuck up there, and we'll have to redrill those holes and move them up, I guess. Oops. Oh well. More fun on the drill press. So I guess I'll have to go somewhere up here. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. Son of a bitch, I fucked up. Oh well. So once this guy is up, I'm going to get it just slightly on there, and I'm going to take a Sharpie, and then I'm going to mark out these other 2 holes here. And I actually should have 2 bolts that'll fit in there just fine. And should be pretty much well good to go. So time to drill some more holes. Awesome. Well, she's all done. Seems to look pretty good. As you can see, it's, you know, dirty old Rust-Oleum. Spray the ball there. But what I ended up doing is I kind of sort of fucked up down the bottom there. I couldn't quite mark the holes out as much as I would have liked to. If I can get some light over here, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Let me grab the snap-on light here. There's just this one little problem. I didn't mark out the... serious? There it is. That was unplugged. That other little hole, right? So I kind of sort of fucked that up. Reason being is it's kind of sort of hard to do it because you have to go in this side, trace the hole, then you have to take all your measurements and remeasure it, and I didn't quite align it properly. It's off about a 1/16, as you can tell, and you know, I think it should be good enough. We get 2 main bolts right there, and then you get the 1 bolt right there. I mean, this thing ain't gonna be used to tow the thing for miles on end. It's just gonna be to tow the thing out from pretty much from there to the end of the driveway. That's about it, you know. I did notice, I kind of started thinking about this, but luckily I can still save it if I ever need to. If the trailer is too heavy and it starts to bend the steel plate here, I can just probably just cut up. I have another, kind of like a big chunk of this stuff underneath the deck, and all I gotta do is, you know, cut something like that out, pop another hole, and this will be a filler piece, and then I can just put another piece going right across of it. You know, you got the filler piece to make up this distance, and then there'll be another piece on top, and that'll actually make it pretty damn thick. That'll actually probably bring it up to, I don't know, maybe 5/8 thick. I mean, that'd be pretty thick. But I mean, I was jumping on it, I was, you know, standing on it. It seems to be doing pretty good. There really isn't much weight at the tongue of the trailer. I mean, I think there's probably no more than, I don't know, I'd say the trailer itself probably weighs probably about 600 pounds. I'd say each sled is about 500. Actually, that is what the sleds do weigh, 500 each. So it's about, you know, 1,500, even it out, and you know, at the tongue of the weight, there isn't really much weight. I'd say there's no more than maybe about 180 pounds, so should work out pretty good. I'm 130, and seems to be working pretty good. Yes or no? I'm light. Actually, did end up putting a little bit of meat on me, surprisingly. I was like 120 at the beginning of the summer, and that's very surprising. But anyway, seems to look pretty good, eh? Work out pretty good, I hope. Push that guy in. But, you know, if it doesn't work, I always still got plan C after plan B if that doesn't work. So plan B will be to thicken up the sheet metal, oh, not the sheet metal, the steel in the rear, and then plan C will be mounting it to the front. But I think the rear mount should be fine, good enough. I mean, like I said, it's only getting towed from here to the end of the driveway because, well, it's there. And the way I was looking, that trailer won't be staying here for another 4 weeks anyway until I grab that new trailer. So, yeah. But, yeah, that's what we got going on. This summer I'd wanted to make like a little, like a tow unit that comes up and, I don't know, something crazy, but I decided not to bother. Don't really need it too much, you know, just overkill, I guess. You know, but like I said, I still plan on making a weight bar in the rear, and I'm actually thinking about building like a striper kit out of PVC piping, and I'm going to enlarge like the center of it with a piece of piping, like some of that conduit that I got. I'll save a piece and I'll cut it, I don't know, maybe what size is this? This is a 48, yeah, 48 inch. So I'll cut a piece about 49 or 50 inch for the striper part, and there'll be a piece that goes through the PVC piping. It'll be like a piece of 6-inch PVC piping, and then what I'll do is I'll put that in the middle and I'll fill around it with concrete, and then I don't know, there'll be something that comes up like a bracket, and then a bracket, and you know, like a V bracket and a V bracket that then later on mounts into the bottom hitch here. I don't know, I'll figure it out, but I just thought it'd be something cool. You know, this thing doesn't really stripe, as some landscapers call it, but I figured it'd look cool just to have the attachment and say I built it. You know, if you want, go out buy yourself one, but if you got the tools and the know-how, go out and build it yourself. You know, it's probably save you about like $900 or something ridiculous, you know. But yeah, so anyway, I'm done for the day. We'll talk to you guys maybe tomorrow. I don't know what plans tomorrow. I gotta go look at a heater. It's in Billerica tomorrow. I drove up to Lowe's today to look at a heater, and like I already told you, it's just a big screw up there. Yeah, I guess that's it. Anyway, so until tomorrow, build yourself your own hitch. Fuck getting your own. Costs too much money.